Electricity and Magnetism. My name is Ms. Jihan Simon. I am your ninth grade science teacher and welcome to your first virtual class. Today we are going to be talking about electric force. Did you know that there are electric charges, forces, and fields inside your body? You might not see them or feel them, but they are in every atom, everywhere. Atoms are made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons. As you can see from figure 1 in your book, this is a model of an atom. It is charged particles who make up atoms. For example, we have protons, the purple ones, which are positively charged particles. Electrons, the green ones, are negatively charged particles, and neutrons, the yellow or orange ones, are neutral particles and they have no charge. The positive and negative charges cancel out and the atoms are neutral. Electrons can move from one atom or object to another. As you can see in this picture, the flow of electrons, they prefer to move toward positive charges. If an object loses electrons, it is left with more protons than electrons. This means more positive charges. If an object gains electrons, it will have an overall negative charge. If you have ever watched a lightning storm, you have seen a dramatic display of electric charges. The lightning bolts are made up of moving electrons. Like figure 2 from your book, lightning bolts can travel from clouds to the ground. They can also travel within a cloud and between clouds. These streaks of light are the result of the movement of electric charges. Electric force. It is the force between charged particles or objects. Protons and electrons are attracted to each other because they're opposites. Electrons are negatively charged, so they repel. This is the law of opposites attract and same charges repel. The strength of the electric force depends on the distance between the charges. Their force becomes weaker the more distance there are between them. The strength of the electric force also depends on the amount of the charge present. For example, 3 protons attract an electron more strongly than 1 proton alone. Electric fields. The charged particles will experience electric forces between them without even touching. The electric field is a region around the charged particle or object where the electrical force is exerted on other charged particles or objects. As you can see from figure 3, the electric field lines, images A and B on your left show the field lines around single charges, and image C on your right shows the field lines around a positive charge and a negative charge next to each other. Where field lines are closer together, the electric field is stronger. Charges and potential energy. When forces are in action, energy is involved. If you pull the opposite charges away from each other, the potential energy of the system increases. Compare this to the gravitational potential energy. When you lift an object higher above the ground, you apply force and transfer energy to it. When you do this, the gravitational potential energy of the object increases. Then, when you drop the object, gravity pulls the object to the ground, so the gravitational potential energy decreases. This is very similar to what happens to electrical potential energy. The force between opposite charges is also an attractive force. When you apply a force to move opposite charges away from each other, the electric potential energy increases. So this means, just like gravitational potential energy, distance increases the electric potential energy. When an electric force between opposite charges pulls them together the electric potential energy decreases. Figure 4 shows us the electric potential energy behaves a lot like gravitational potential energy. Guys, this is the end of section 1 from chapter 6, lesson 1. Please, as your homework, show me your work that you have done with activities and assessments in your house from your Pearson Realize book by uploading your pictures to our 9th grade Google Classroom. Check online Pearson Realize resources, complete, and please turn in. Thank you and have a great rest of the day.